Right now, there's a new effort underway right here in Indianapolis to better recognize Hoosiers who are still missing in action from the Korean War.
Yeah, this is often called the Forgotten War, but tonight there's a group wanting to make sure the soldiers who never came home are remembered. Across South Korea, there are reminders of the sacrifice. Those who traveled a long way from home to defend a country they never knew and people they never met.
Stanley O. Nelson, age 85.
Stanley Nelson was one of the nearly 85,000 Hoosiers who fought in the Korean War.
Every time I put my leg on in the morning, I'm reminded that I was the lucky one.
Indiana's Morris Meshullam was not lucky.
He just was a sweet young boy. He's only 19.
Rose Black said this was the last letter she got from her brother. It was 1950. He thanked her for sending a care package.
And that's then the last time we heard from him. We never heard from him again.
The military ultimately determined Meshullam was captured, taken prisoner, and died on the battlefield. But his sister did not know those details.
They just said he was missing in action, and then we didn't hear anything.
The next generation moved on, not knowing his fate.
All those years we knew that we had an uncle who was lost in the Korean War and had no idea what happened to him.
DNA tests identified Meshullam from remains discovered in a Korean farm field.
Until we heard that he was gone, we just were in hopes that he was still living.
The body of Morris Meshullam returned here to Indianapolis last year. Rose Black, his last surviving sibling, was there to greet the casket.
Does this put an end to the questions that have lingered in your family for the better part of 67 years?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Now there's an Indianapolis group that wants to honor all Indiana Korean War MIAs like Morris Meshullam by placing a special brick for each soldier here on Monument Circle.
I think it's wonderful that anyone cares that much about him.
Remembering and honoring those who fought in what some call the Forgotten War. A way to say to those missing in action, we will never forget. The Indiana War Memorials Foundation is holding a dinner right now at the Columbia Club in downtown Indianapolis. Proceeds of that event will pay for a brick of honor to be placed on Monument Circle for every soldier who is still missing in action. I put more information about this effort with the story for you. It's on WTHR.com.